Hello and welcome to Studios 101. Today we will be discussing a very famous German studio. Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen, you guessed it, Hansa Studios. Let's dive into it. In 1962, brothers Peter and Thomas Meisel founded their own music recording business in Berlin, Germany. They didn't have their own studio when they first started the business, so they had to use the Meisterl for their early recording productions. In 1973, they finally opened their first studio called Hansa Studio 1, and in 1975 they bought the Meisterl and turned it into Hansa Studio 2. Soon after, the two brothers ended up buying the whole building where Studio 1 was located and turned the entire building into 5 working studios by 1980. Their goal was to run a music production house with all 5 studios working simultaneously. During the late 70s and into the 80s was the true high life for Hansa Studios. They recorded hit albums like Heroes, Low, and Ball by David Bowie.
Just for one day, we can be heroes. Just for one day.
As well as The Idiot and Lust for Life by Bowie's colleague and friend Iggy Pop. It was during this time that Hansa was recognized as one of the top international recording studios. However, during the 90s, when the music industry took on changes, Hansa Studios began to fall from their former glory. They continued to record and produce music, but the studio closed all their former studios but the one studio on the 4th floor. Today, that is the Hansa Studio that is still in operation. Recently, they have recorded albums like Collapse Into Now by R.E.M.,
I got a circus off the stakes of broken ropes, useless mud, the ties that bind, ha-ha. I can be bad poet, street poet, shit poet, kind poet too.
and Futurology by Manic Street Preachers.
Defenders of the faith, with cruel hearts they make you scarred and insecure.
The building that houses Hansa Studios is still in use today. In fact, Peter Wagner and Jack White often produce in Hansa Studios' former training studio on the 3rd floor. Even through the ups and downs, Hansa Studios has proven to be one of the most important international studios of the 20th and 21st centuries, and they will continue to be. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen, a brief overview of Hansa Studios. Join us next time on Studios 101. Stay classy, San Diego.